Prescription drug and pharmaceutical prices will be reduced by 30 to 80%. This appears to be the major announcement that the president has been teasing for days.
I like this. But without getting into the weeds, explain this thing that I've wanted for a very long time, like I'm incredibly dumb.
Drug prices will come down. We're getting them down 60, 70, 80, 90%, but actually more than that if you think about it in the way mathematically.
If you think about it mathematically. I don't want to brag, but I often think about numbers mathematically. How is this going to work?
The rest of the world's going to have to pay a little bit more, and America's going to pay a lot less. Basically, what we're doing is equalizing. There's a new word that I came up with, which I think is probably the best word. We're going to equalize.
Europe, Eureka, Euclid. Yeah, here it is. Equalize. I thought it sounded familiar. Look, I would like to think that the tenacious pleadings of progressive leaders like Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders helped make this possible.
We are sick and tired of paying by far the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs.
I'm going to attack the prices on commonly used drugs. Put a cap on the cost of insulin, a cap on the cost of prescription drugs.
Unfortunately, it turns out credit for the biggest, most important announcement in the history of this presidency goes to someone else.
I mean, I'll tell you a story. A friend of mine who's a businessman, very, very, very top guy. Most of you would have heard of him. A highly neurotic, brilliant businessman, seriously overweight.
That took a turn. Top guy, brilliant, you know him, famous, bit of a chubs. Anyway, I'm sure public press coverage is a rough way for this guy to find out that he is saved in Trump's phone as neurotic fat friend. But what else can you tell us about this friend who's very famous, successful businessman?
A highly neurotic, brilliant businessman, seriously overweight, and he takes the fat shot drug.
Fat shot? The fat shot? Do you read any of your briefings? He takes the fat shot. You know, the fat shot. I got another friend, brilliant, real estate mogul. He takes the dick stiff pills. This guy takes the fat shot. This guy takes the dick stiff pills. I'm sorry, continue the story about this fat of a friend of yours.
And he called me up and he said, President, could I ask you a question? What? I'm in London and I just paid for this damn fat drug I take. I said, it's not working.
Yo, Rickles, that is ice cold. Your friend is like opening up like, oh, I took this bad drug. He's like, it's not working. He's like, I'm trying. This poor guy. He's just catching strays in the middle of a presidential press conference. Trump's talking about drug pricing reform, and he's like, hey, when this guy goes to the hospital, the nurse gives him 50 cc's of Crisco. He's fat. Hey, my friend, he's very successful, went to London, and when they saw him, they changed the name of Big Ben to just Ben, because this guy's fat. He's a fat piece of shit, this guy. What does any of this have to do with pricing?
He said, I just paid $88, and in New York I pay $1,300. What the hell is going on? He said, so I checked, and it's the same box, made in the same plant, by the same company. It's the identical pill. This is a great businessman, but he's not familiar with this crazy situation that we have. But he was stunned.
Yeah, he was as stunned as he is fat. I mean, oh.